Alright everyone, welcome to Shutterbug 2089's first video ever of my playthrough of Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile. I believe it's in open beta right now on Android phones from the Google Play Store. And so I downloaded that the day it came out because I was really excited about it. I've played Arena on PC for some time. I'm not a particularly good Arena player or Magic the Gathering player. I really enjoy the artwork and the some of the lore, the stories. I enjoy the gameplay, of course. I'm just not, I'm not extremely sharp on the mechanics and different things. I mean, which so as I play on Arena, that's one of the greatest things about it for me is that I don't have to keep up with the counters and things like that. But I do learn, I'm learning about how, cards play together and how what the dynamics can be between them. And so anyway, definitely not pro level strats on this channel. Not right now anyway. I'm not planning to go pro with it. It's very casual for me. Now, like I said, I really enjoy the art style and just the experience of playing the game. And I think that goes to show how accessible the game is for all player types. And so anyway, I just really like it. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump into a game here. I've been playing this pre-built deck called Keep the Peace. It is an all-white deck, so it only that doesn't have a guild name. I don't even know if they're doing guilds in the current iteration. I'm going to embarrass myself. Oh yeah, Kaldheim. I was going to say that. You shouldn't believe me, but it's there. And so, anyway, so I'm just going to jump right on in. Now, I'm not hearing the sound right now, but I love the music in this game and the sound effects and everything. It's all wonderful. And so we're just going to jump right in. And I'm satisfied with this, so I'm just gonna keep 7. I don't like doing a mulligan, but I will. I learned, I've learned the hard way when is the best time to do that, or some of the best times to do that, and I'm not reckless enough to ignore the opportunity, importance of it. So what am I? Is it? Oh, we're waiting for it to resolve. Okay, cool. Oh, real nice. Appreciate that. Gotta love that. Just canceled. No sale. Anyway, I'm afraid his deck or their deck may just not allow me to gain any ground here, which is fine. It's not fine. I want to win. But since I'm in here clumsily just kind of knocking around, what is the mechanic here? What's the ability? See, this is a problem. Oh, first strike. No, I don't need to do that. So, do I want to go ahead and have him hit? Why not? Just jump right in. Now, that's going to expose me if the other player has a card that targets specifically attacking players, creatures, then I'm ruined. So if we just get the hit in and can move on to the next round. My luck, I played one earlier today, a match, and the other player, they had a deck set up to where they would gain life constantly, but also be draining it from me actively as that's happening. And so, unfortunately, that meant that I was not going to be moving forward. So they finally destroyed me, and it was painful too because it took a long time. Probably pro players would have known better and just forfeited, but I don't like that. I think that I think that it's more sportsmanly to finish the game. And then of course I've had plenty of times where I'm down to like, 5 or less. Do we call it HP? 5 or less life, and then getting just this wonderful boon, like it kind of, the tables flip, they turn, and I can regain ground, and I've won following conditions like that before, so it's definitely worth not giving up. So I like to stay in the game. And again, I mean, the stakes for me are low. I'm not really trying to be competitive or rise through the ranks. I don't really participate in tournaments or things, but that's not out of the question. It's easier for me to play now. See, I'm glad that I didn't play Sarah Angel, because I do know well enough, like, I expected him to have something like this, or them to have something like this. And so they got rid of that card, which I don't love, because that was going to be my life-gaining card. But that's okay, because I've got something else that we're going to throw out in a minute, and that will be fun. So that's going to... hopefully they won't have an answer for that, and it'll resolve. And I'll have... a strong flyer on the field. No, I don't think I will, because of course, if I block with either of these two or both of them, both of them would take it out, but one of them would definitely die. So I'll just take the hit. Again, that was a bad hit. I mean, I don't love it, but I didn't want to sacrifice any of my creatures, so we're just going to throw that in there. And then this in here. Again, hopefully they don't have something to immediately undermine that. I think we'll go ahead and just throw all in on this. Yeah, I forgot about this one. I love that. They'll just go right ahead and get some good extra hits in, and see, now, I mean, it's looking good for me, but I know very well that it is way too early to know, I mean, to judge, like, well, I think I've won. No, I think I'll pass on blocking. And then drop that in there. And then... oh. Well, that's fun. Okay. I mean, yeah. Cool. I like that. I get nervous at this point in games, because I worry that the other player will forfeit. I mean, when things drag out, you kind of hope they will, but I don't really like for the game to end that way. So let me... I'm gonna throw this out there. I love this card, Confront the Assault. It's one of the first cards I ever played with back when I originally started playing Arena on PC, and that's been a couple of years ago. I can't remember. I don't know if I got it right when it came out, or if one of my friends told me about it. And because I had heard about Magic the Gathering, and I wanted to get into it, check it out, whatever. And you know what? I think I will just block with one of these. Because why take the hit if if I don't need to? And then he's down a card, so that's great. And then I'm gonna throw this one out here. Hopefully we do wrap this up here quickly, because I don't really want to go too far over 10 minutes, and I see we're already there. So, well, I'll just throw them all in. Why not? And I guess he can block one, which... ooh, yes! Now that's cool, because that's gonna that's gonna kill his other card. That's funny. I like it. And I'll just do that too. Whatever. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. You love that. So I won totally by accident. Not really. No, I mean there's strategy. There's some experience at play there, but there's also a fair amount of luck with how the cards came in from the deck that I didn't build myself. I mean, I really recognize that I'm not a pro player, but I love the game. I have built decks before, and they've ended up. I select them for all for flavor text, so that ends up being a problem because that's not how this game is made to be played. But I still do it, and I love it. Well, no, I don't. I love the idea of it, but then in practice, there's nothing. There's no good at that comes from that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video, depending on how well it or maybe subsequent ones it does. Subsequent ones do. I might do some more. Just because, if someone's getting a thrill out of watching somebody who's really inexperienced with Magic and it's just kind of fumbling around, I mean, if that's what y'all are looking for, that's what we have here on this channel. So yeah, we'll wrap up for now, but like the video and comment, of course, if you want to see more.